You're welcome to Flip TV. I am Matilda Omenai. The headlines: Police deploy in state as organizers insist on protest. Lion kills handler at Obasanjo Presidential Library Zoo. Now the news in full. Police deploy in states as organizers insist on protest. Despite appeals by some stakeholders and the federal government calling for calm, organizers of the October 1st protest against hardship in the country have insisted on going ahead with tomorrow's action. Giving reasons, one of the lawyers to the detained August 1st protester, Mr. Deji Adeyanju, yesterday asserted that the first round of protests is on the heels of the federal government's failure to address protesters' earlier demands. Speaking with us, Adeyanju said the government intentionally kept the issues aside, adding that President Bola Tinubu's promise to engage with protesters had not been fulfilled. Meanwhile, the Jigawa Police Command will deploy its men today in readiness for the protest, just as Lagos Command met with protest organizers and assured them of security. Also, Lagos State Government said the restriction of the action to 2 designated venues still stands, warning that protesters will not be allowed in other areas to avoid a breakdown of law and order. Reacting to the planned protest, the federal government yesterday urged the protesters to sheath their swords and refrain from the act of violence. Minister of Information and National Orientation Alhaji Mohammed Idris in the chat explained that the federal government is appealing to all Nigerians to remain calm and refrain from any act of violence as Nigeria celebrates its 64th independence anniversary and 25 years of unbroken democracy. However, Adeyanju said there is no going back on the protest because the issues from the August 1st nationwide peaceful protest have not been addressed. Citizens have the right to protest. Lion kills handler at Obasanjo Presidential Library Zoo. The Ogun State Police Command yesterday said that the 35-year-old zoo worker at Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, OOPL, Abeokuta Babaji Dwale, was killed by lion in his care. The horrifying incident happened the previous day in the barely a decade-old zoo. This happened 7 months after a similar incident in February this year when a 9-year-old lion at the Obafemi Awolowo University OAU Ile-Ife, Osun State Zoo, killed its handler during feeding. The victim, Olabode Olawiyi, a veterinary technologist, was said to have been in charge of the institution's zoological garden for more than 10 years. The spokesperson for the Ogun State Police Command Superintendent of Police, Omolola Odutola, said the OOPL zoo victim was an indigene of Bauchi State. The victim, Omolola added, was said to be a lion handler and that the big cat attacked him while trying to feed him, seizing him by the neck and inflicting grave injuries, resulting in his death afterwards. It was learned that he forgot to secure the locks and barricade the lion's house before approaching the cage to feed the animal. The remains of the zoo worker have been evacuated to the morgue to Ijayi General Hospital, while the wild lion was sent to sleep through shooting to let go of his grip from the handler.